Sup, ladies and gentlemen, it's Montez McCarran from itsmontez.com. Yes. I know it's been a while since you've seen this kind of style. We've been seeing a lot of uploads coming out on the channel, but you know, me and noChill, noFiltertv has done this once before, but we were like, hey, you know what? We both have gone through a whole bunch of growth. We thought that it would be fitting that he would do his show, but since YouTube's got like this stupid rule that if you don't have 1,000 subscribers and like whatever that case is, you can't go live and broadcast with other people. So what we did is we're doing this collaborative effort. This is his show. But in the links below, you can go down there, click on there, and subscribe to his channel. Let's get him over 1,000 subscribers so he can start doing his live. Let's grow him up. Again, this is his show. I'm going to let him take it over, and kind of we'll go through, and we'll just start rolling through. No chill, no filter. Thanks so much.
What's going on, man? What's popping, and what is popping again, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It's your big homie MC Ron Ski, and we are here to talk about a few things that really need to be addressed. And this really goes to you up-and-coming artists or those who think that, you know, I guess they can skip steps to get to where it is that they need to be. I just need to let y'all know something, man. And what y'all need to know is that there's no such thing as I want to say chasing a bag. It's imaginary. You got to really, you got to put forth an effort, because you need to understand something. The thing that you are chasing is not even in sight. And if it's not in sight, you can't be chasing it. You know what I mean? So what has to happen is, you know what I'm talking about. And let me just let y'all know right fast, just to let y'all know what the topic is clout and success. Okay. And the reason why I named it this is because it's a whole lot of people thinking that clout is the same as success, or fame is the same as success, and it isn't. You can't. I understand it's kind of like you can't have one without the other, but for real, I would rather have success. I really don't need fame and clout. You know what I mean? That's the reason why you got a lot of people out here that's doing what it is that they doing, and they all in y'all face, but they living in somebody's basement on the floor. You know what I mean? So if that's something that, you know, you guys want to actually talk about, then that's what we finna talk about. That's y'all finna give y'all some knowledge right now. So with my man Montez, we was definitely talking about it earlier, and we went really in depth with it, and we're gonna do it again. There was I'm just piggybacking off something, man, as far as, you know, people where they are right now. Like, you got multi-million-dollar artists right now that's doing what it is that they do, and you got some people who are under this illusion, or should I say they're delusional, thinking that, you know, if they get into the same room with these people, that they can take a couple pictures with them and then that'll automatically shoot them to the top. And that's just not so. You can't skip steps like that. It's impossible. Not unless, you know what I'm saying, like, let's go back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when you had people like Dr. Dre and you know what I'm saying, Snoop Dogg. See, Snoop Dogg had a cousin that was in with Dr. Dre, so he was able to actually come into the studio and get in and do what it is that he did, because Dr. Dre was in the middle of making something big, you know what I mean? But right now, thanks to the YouTube thing, everybody has it, like, I want to say, they got it kind of backwards. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think that fame equals success, and it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's just like when I hear people say, you know, when my album drops, oh dog, when my album drops, it's going to be the best thing out here. Says who? You self-proclaiming this. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people that's just really self-proclaiming to be something that they not. You know what I mean? I feel that if you really want this proclamation, man, other people are going to have to really praise your work, meaning that you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to really have to show your work. And I ain't talking about to the same 10 friends every day. I'm not talking about the people who you sit around smoking weed with every day that's telling you, oh yeah, dog, you dope, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make it to the top. I'm not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? They sitting around because, you know, y'all cool. I'm talking about the public at large. You got 1 billion people on this earth, man. You got people out here getting hundreds of millions of views. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get 100 views and 30 likes and then all of a sudden think you about to shoot to the top. You got grandeurs of delusion. You got delusions of grandeur. Is that what they call that? Delusions of grandeur? Is that what that is?
I think it's something like that, you know, and that's just thinking, like, you got all these situations, you know, and that one picture that you might take, if you do things like a little bit differently, you might be able to see some stardom out of it. But like you said, it wasn't the picture that really for real got you there. It's the one that you're gonna put behind that to get there, you know?
Right. And see, you got to put in serious work. Like, okay, for instance, J. Cole was riding through New York on a bike. You know what I'm saying? And somebody had did a vlog on that and was like, look, if you see that, ignore him. And a lot of people didn't understand what that meant. But I understood what that meant. That means that, you know what I'm saying? Bottom line is, this is a multi-million-dollar artist. So there's absolutely no way in the world. Do you know how many people would be in the door if it was that easy for somebody to run up on them and say, hey, man, check this out, man. And you know what I'm saying? This is me. And you know what I'm saying? Put me in and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? He would really, by him being who he is, he has too much fame for that. And what you people need to understand is you got people that sign people, you know what I mean? And they give them an X amount of money. But if they put you under a 5-year contract and they give you an X amount of money and you spend that money in the first year, you just finna be famous. You're not gonna be rich. You know what I mean? So if they give you $500,000, you better really stretch that until that contract is over. But you got some people who feel that, okay, this is all me. So I got this money and I'm gonna keep getting this money and I'm gonna keep getting this money. And they just under that delusion, you know what I mean? That when they get this money, that check is gonna keep coming when it's not. The 5-year contract, and when you got that signing bonus and you have to pay it back. That money wasn't free. You know what I mean? And then they say, okay, you know what? All right, I'm broke now, but I got 3 years left. So this is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna sneak over here to this club, and I know they'll pay me like, you know, $15,000-$20,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
you now, I think I'm gonna sneak over there.
Man, look. See, here the thing is, then the fame becomes a curse. Because now when you go over there, because of who you are, people are going to be taking pictures, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be followed, you're going to have paparazzi, whatever the case, and you think it's all good. But when it's all said and done and you sitting there with that cash, you're going to get that phone call from your boss. Like, hey, we saw that you was at this club the other day. Where that money at? You owe that to us. We own your likeness. Did you read the contract? Okay, you do understand that you don't even get a percentage of that. We gave you your money. You owe us $500,000. So you need to bring us that money or there's going to be an issue. Now your fame is a curse. You know what I mean?
Powerful stuff, man. Like, I think that's, you know, going back and like starting like from the beginning of this thing. I do think that like a lot of people, when you come into the music business, the first thing that they're thinking is like, oh, well, I'm going to make a record. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to make sales. If they can't do that, then the first thing they want to do is go get signed or whatever these things are like this. And then to get signed, they go get that picture by this person, say that they know the person when they 9 times out of 10 don't for real know the person. It's just
right.
You know what I mean? So like, I always say this, you know, put the music last, understand the business first. The business is what's going to take you and put you up to that next pedestal, you know, that next.
Exactly.
And that's where I think a lot of people lose their control at. You know, they kind of forget that in order to make the car run, you gotta like turn the key, you gotta like put in it, you know, like those.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But you got people that would rather jump in the car while it's running, and that's just not gonna happen. They call that stealing. You know what I mean? And you're not finna do that. You can't look. If I was in the room, and I'm just finna give you 2 scenarios. Okay, if I'm in the room with Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent, dude, the last thing I'm gonna do is act like a fan. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do is run up on Snoop like, oh, dog, you the bomb, and da da da. I'm not telling him nothing that ain't nobody else, another million people done told him. The only thing that you can do is act like somebody who's been there before. And that's what they mean by fake it till you make it. Make them wonder, like, hold on, man, dude just came and, you know, offered me a drink, and, you know, he bought me a drink. And of course, when you're faking it, you better have a couple dollars, because if y'all sitting there and that man, you offer that man a drink, it could cost $200. You know what I mean? And you better have it. But the thing is, I say that to say this, man, don't act like a fan if you're around them. If you want to be in this realm, you have to act like you are a part of it. You know what I mean? Don't act like the other end.
Right,
So,
right. And I want to touch on that fake it till you make it thing. You know, it'll get you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It'll at least open the door. But in today's society and today's every now and everything that's going on, like talking about how like if you go somewhere, they're going to take pictures of you once you hit that fame or whatever, those things like that. And you know those guys that get on Instagram and they'll take that nice, beautiful selfie with that beautiful car that they are renting. You know,
right.
like, it's almost like the person doesn't think that like people, friends, family isn't going to expose you.
Right.
Like eventually you'll go so deep into this fake it till you make it thing, and then whenever your cars get laid out on the table, you're sitting there wondering how is that? Well, I mean, you act like people wouldn't go and do the research. You know, so a lot of this stuff here, man, it's like there's a thing about like learning to adapting while you're going through a thing, and there's a thing about just like BSing your way through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People will be able to tell that genuinely. Like you can tell within a genuine, and like you said, when you see that person, if you go up there and you start like bugging out and you're like trying to get them to do this, to buy this and hear this or whatever the case is, and you're forgetting that this is an actual person,
right?
You know, they have feelings too. You know, like there's ways to approach people. You know,
right? And you know what? I've been in that situation before. You know what I mean? When I was at the BET Awards in 2010, the weekend that Michael Jackson died, I was around all these people, but I knew better. Of course, you know, a lot of people was like, okay, man, you know, we all taking group pictures or we're going to take a picture or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Columbus Short was a real cool dude. You know what I mean? So he was like, yeah, man, come on over, man, take a picture with me. But I wasn't all, hey, yeah, man, cool, man. Yeah, I know, dude. You know what I mean? Nah. You know what I'm saying? I even posted on Facebook, but you'll never see it because what benefit is that doing me showing y'all that I took a picture with a celebrity? It's doing me no good. That's not my friend. You know what I mean? I don't kick it with him. Okay.
You know, the crazy thing is like Disco Bob Entertainment just came in, and he was like on the 12th season of America's Got Talent.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, like, but you wouldn't kind of like, I don't know. I guess like it could be almost anybody, you know, and you have to hold that person at such a. But if you don't see me at Disco Bob, hey, Disco Bob, help me, Disco Bob, you know, and I'm sure if Disco Bob did have somebody come to him like that, he would feel a little like you're in my personal space, you know, like,
right.
You know, and I just wanted to add that in there.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it is the personal space thing. But bottom line is, think about where Disco Bob came from. I had to crawl. If he had to crawl up out the mud, you got to crawl up out the mud too, man. You can't skip those steps and think I'm finna just all of a sudden put you in this position. I don't know you.
Right.
You can besmirch my name. You could be the biggest dope fiend in the hood. Now all of a sudden I put you in and get you this money, and now you over here in these people's houses stealing.
Right.
I don't know you. And like I said, with the fake it till you make it, you know what I'm saying? You have to know what you're doing. You can't fake it around people. You can't fake like you got money around people that ain't got no money. That'll get you killed. You know what I mean? You can't sit up there, man, fanning money and doing the whole, you know, with the money, you know, the stacks of money on the side of your face and all that old type of stuff, and then ride down through the hood. What is the point of that? Honestly, man, you got too many goons down there for that, man. That's the wrong way of faking it till you make it. As a matter of fact, if you down there, you better fake like you broke as I don't know what. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna do this, you need to honestly, you got rich folks that look at that like, okay, this guy wants us to sign him, but look at his behavior.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not even signed yet, and he's acting like this. I'm not giving him no money. You know what I mean? Because that'll be a loss for me, because he'll either be in jail or dead. And either way, it's a loss for me. You know what I mean?
It's almost like we were talking about, I guess we must have talked about this, like, I guess it's been a while, about a year or so ago. And we were talking about, like, why would a person invest into another person? And on the business ends of things, it's like, if you can't show that you have, like, some kind of, like, stature about yourself, and you got these weird tendencies. It's like, I mean, like, it's like just investing in a trash pit, and they read it before they see it. You know what I mean? Like actions speak louder than words. And the thing is kind of this Facebook thing, as I said, saying about the fake it till you make it. This Facebook thing kind of, you know, it depends on when you started Facebook. Like me, I started Facebook like quite near when it first come out, so you can see like you can see when I was like just totally like dude, just not this guy right here. I was just, you know, taking pictures of just yeah, it's kind of embarrassing to go back and look at it, but yeah, like
well, see,
there are people that go all the way back too. You know what I mean? They're gonna look.
But see, here's the deal, though, right? These days, because of the way Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that is set up, people with egos, they turn into clout chasers and wave riders. You know what I mean? So now you got people who, all right, I've reached out to people like, hey, you know what? I think you're doing a tremendous job. I can make a professional video for you. I'm gonna look out for you. But then they don't even answer me. I guess they feel that, you know, they can do better without me or whatever. And then what end up happening is now I see them with these crummy videos shot by camera phones. You know what I mean? So you'd rather, instead of getting the help from somebody who genuinely want to help you, you would rather say, okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it all by myself. That's the reason why a lot of people stuck in the mud and they chasing clout, and it's not gonna happen. You can't do that, man. Same thing with the bag. I'm getting so sick of people screaming they chasing this bag. If you don't have nothing to bridge that gap between you and that bag, you will never catch it. You know what I mean? That's just like what me and you was talking about with the halo and the carrot and the mule. You know what I'm saying? The only difference that's just what you're doing. It's like something like they're right in your reach, but you can't touch it. Right. The only difference between them and that mule is at the end of the run, the mule gets the carrot. You know what I mean? Yeah. But these people need to understand. They think that they can jump over the whole choppy water thing, man, and without building a bridge and just jump on, you know what I mean, to the bag. And that's just
a lot of things. It seems to be as if it's not formulated, well thought of. Like if you saw like maybe like Textacion or Triple X, whatever y'all want to call the guy, or Trippy Red, or like any of these new artists when they come up and when they started talking about clout chasing, I think like it was easy to get it, like, right, get in someone's comment box and start talking irrational to them and then make them snap. You know what I mean? But the thing is, what do you do after they snap? You didn't think of it. You didn't think of what to do after next. So if you don't have, that's why I think that business part. Don't get me wrong. I think anyone that wants to go be a clout chaser, you know, I think it's in your own creative little space. I mean, I guess it's like a person that pickpockets or a person that steals from someone. I guess it takes I think a thief and a pickpocketer, they're doing the same kind of thing there, but one's doing it. He's right beside of you, getting it out of your pocket. A thief will wait till you turn your head and take it out from under. So, like, you know what I'm saying, the well thought out, strategical, and that's if you're going to do the clout thing, you gotta really. It's not. I don't recommend it because I mean, like, it's just not. It's not. But if you can get down with it, fine. You know what I'm saying. But I think in the long run, if you get to looking at like structure and how stuff are built. Most folks that go and do that kind of thing, that if you get it like this, run away from it. It's not going to stay long. It's going to fall apart. It's going to crumble. Success isn't built over a night. Success isn't built over a month. I mean, yeah, you might be able to lose weight in over a month and call that success. But if you're talking about like the stardom or the financial gains, or it's going to take years.
But see, the thing is that's from the bottom all the way up to the top, man. That's from the bottom to the top. Meaning, look, I'm in a beautiful home. I love my house. You know what I mean? In this house, I have clout. You know what I mean? I run this, period. You know, so
I get that. Yeah.
I paid the boss. I paid the cost to be the boss here. So yes, I have clout here. So, but look though, I've been here for years. So I had to build all this. I didn't just this didn't just happen yesterday. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, so if I want to really, really break into the business, I really have to have the funds to do it. I have to have the means to do it. So you got people out here thinking that they can make it with clout that's fictitious. You haven't done any work, but you wanna talk about, I'm the best, or I'm the best thing going right now. Says who? Who says that you're the best thing going besides yourself? And I've seen your work and I'm not impressed. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm not impressed is because I'm looking at you. You still in the mud. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, you got people out here that's mad at whack rappers that's way up there. You mad at them, but at least they're in a position to give you that opinion. You know what I mean? You are in no position to say, hey man, that dude is whack and he should go down. I mean, look, he did the work. He put the work in. And you want to sit up there. Look, I say that man is very successful. He's a professional. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing better than you because he actually did what he's supposed to do.
Well, that makes me want to kind of like bring up this guy, Contrell Brown. He was talking to me a little while ago. I think he might be on the live stream. I'm not sure. If you are, hey, what's up? But he was talking to me a little while ago, and he was talking about how his family members and his family, Serpu and another guy, they kind of got on to getting their music to going out. And he was talking about how like it wouldn't be very genuine for him to run, even though it's just people. He's not gonna go run up to him and be like, "Knick knack paddywhack, whack, throw me a bone." You know what I mean? There's a thing called decency. There's a thing called and when you go and you do somebody like that, you don't know if at that point in time that person might be going through grief. Maybe that's the only time that person gets freedom to go walk out and go do what they want. So you kind of want to be mindful. You want to be mindful with these things. Now, I can't knock you if you want. I mean, I can't knock that. You want to go get a picture or you want to go, but I wouldn't suggest you go in there and start, like when you make a friend, you don't automatically just start like
begging.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man. You know what I'm talking about. I already know what you're talking about. But here's the thing: you're not gonna make any type of friends if you don't make them come to you. Like I said, I don't work for money anymore. Money works for me. I don't care how minimal it is. It's gonna work for me. Meaning, I'm not fin to run up on a celebrity saying, "Hey, man, I rap or I shoot videos or whatever." If I ain't got no money, I have absolutely nothing to say to him unless I'm in that realm. I'm in the same room with them peoples and we bump shoulders and we have a conversation. But that's as far as that's going to go. I'm not gonna be on no, hey man, check this out, dog. Let me ride your dick for a minute, man, and maybe I can. No, I'm not gonna do that. But see, those are clout chasers. Those are the people who get in this room full of established artists that's done been through the mud, got up out the mud, you know what I'm saying, and still really hosing themselves off. And here you come, hey man, come on man, let me take this picture, let me take this selfie. You look stupid. You're not even supposed to be in this room with us. How did he get in here? Where's security? Somebody's not doing their job.
Well, how did he get here? Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like if me and you sitting somewhere, and I don't care who it is. My little, let's just say one of my little cousins come in. Oh man, I go Montez. Now you like, you gonna kick it because that's my little cousin. But if he gets obnoxious, now you looking at me like, hey man, get your people. You know what I mean? Right. I just came here to sip and have a good time. I didn't really come here to talk about this. This is not the time or the place to talk about business. You know what I mean? This is our relaxing time. This is where we go to have our sips. And if we do want to discuss some business, it's not going to be in depth. It's going to be a shallow conversation. And hey, man, you know what? Yep. And we'll talk about it another time. But right now we are on pleasure. We are not on business.
Right. So I think that's a very good thing. And I kind of want to just kind of talk about that for a second. Like when you was doing your business meetings and stuff like that, people usually they ask like, how do you move from the friend zone to the meeting zone? You want to talk on that?
Yeah, man. See, how you do that is you make them come to you. You can't go to them. They already where they are. Look, Yellow Beezy, it's on me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he had to, trust me, it was somebody that put him in that position. He had to pay for that. You know what I mean? Now he's on the song with Migos. They had to holler at him like, hey man, dude, you hot. You know what I'm talking about? Or even if he did go to them, he went through somebody like, hey, how much is it to do this? That's why you got people that Even here in Milwaukee, you got people that done made songs with good name people, but you didn't have the money to finish it. You know what I mean? Okay, now you got this song with this famous person, but now you need the money for promotion. You need the money for pushing the video or making the video. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have all that, you wasting your money. You need that. You can't just do this. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna do this song with Cardi B. You know you finna spend $500,000. So you better have at least $1 million to spend. So if you don't have that type of money to spend, don't waste your money or your time doing a song with her, because it's gonna go right back. It's gonna go right to the realms of all these other videos that's getting you'll be lucky to get 1,000 views. You know what I mean? So if you don't do something to say, okay, you know what? All right, I'm gonna spend $1 million here. All right, that's what they do. That's pretty much a whole campaign, $1 million. That's how people get to where they are. They become a household name. $10 million, 10 million. You worldwide now. You know what I'm talking about? And this stuff is not free, and it's definitely not cheap. And I'm not talking about payola. You know what I'm saying? They can't charge you to get played on the radio. But if you own a real live campaign, this stuff costs. You have to pay for travel. You got to pay for your shows. Look, Eazy-E spent almost $300,000 before the Hella guy came in and said, hey man, let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? He had to do that. He had to make somebody come to him. He didn't go to nobody saying, hey man, I'm Eazy-E, man. No, that man stopped him. Like, hey man, look, because I see he see that they was finna blow up. And that's just how money works. Just like right now, if me and you doing this right now, all of a sudden it blows up. And it's just me and you. Somebody is going to contact us and say, hey man, look, we can take it to the next level, because that's what it is. It's levels, man. So let's just say we make $100,000 in a month. Now we're gonna get into that realm where somebody who can get us to $500,000 is gonna say, hey man, I can help y'all out with this. And that's how it goes. You got to go by those steps. You got to hit those steps like that.
You know, it's a perfect time for me to just go ahead and interject to this, because it was just making me think back, and I was like, man, when have I ever heard, like, how can I make someone need me? I thought I had heard that before. Then I got to looking, and that's actually, if you're ever like got some time and you're in some downtime and you feel like you want to like fill your head up with some knowledge, I suggest you go pick up the book, The 48 Laws of Power. That's actually the 11th law. Learn to keep people dependent on you. And I'm going to actually just read off like 10 easy ways that you could do that. It says, do seek out weak people in power. You know, so go find a person that's in a position of power that's like not just easier. You could tell that this person, which you go ahead and break that down. Okay, you break that down. Get people to do as you wish without forcing them or hurting them to do whatever it is that you want them to do. So like influencing, you want to become an influence. Immerse yourself in the work of your superior. So, you know, like, again, that's just like getting down deep and gravelly dirty with someone else that's like doing something that you crave, you wish. So you want to do YouTube, you want to be a rock star, you know what I mean? You want to do any of this kind of stuff. Well, then you need to go sit up underneath that person that's doing these things so you can go ahead and get that talent. Number 4, possess a talent and a skill that nobody else can be duplicated, you know? And I think that is probably, that should have been really number 1, because like once you find a skill that you're good at, and you know, you might believe in God, you might call him Buddha, you might call, you know, what, but when you get that power, your skill, whatever that is, that's your skill, that's your power, and can't nobody for real mimic it. Like I've had lots of people say, you know, I'm going to do it, itsmontez.com. I say, that's fine. You know, you go ahead, you go do that. Have fun with that. But they can't never really do what I'm going to go do. They can never go do what noChill Filter TV is going, because it's that's what he's created in his brain, and that's for him. That's his blessing. You can't really just go and take somebody else's blessing. Anyway, we're getting hung on that one. But create a situation in which you can always latch on to other people. You know, sounds crazy, but like it only makes sense. Like if you're doing something in gardening, why don't you go make a friend that has like cows or like chicken, or like, because that way you can get the chicken poop or the cow poop and fertile your garden, right? You can you could just like utilize. It just makes perfect sense. Have the appearance, specialized knowledge and skills. Study up. Don't be an idiot. Don't you dare go walk into an office and have a business meeting with somebody and you don't know the slightest thing about them. If you don't know, you're going to look really stupid when it's just like me coming up with a topic to talk about today and I don't know nothing about it. Like, who do I think I am? You know, I mean, self-explanatory, a lot of this stuff. Wrap yourself around the source of power. Find out what that power is. Not that you want to like damp it out, but like this is one of those times where you can hang out casually. Hanging out. Sometimes being in the presence of a person can give you that blessing. You can get that aura just being in the presence, just to be able to hear. It's almost like sometimes when they say, hey, you know, go out there to that car dealership and get in that car. Imagine yourself inside that car. Imagine it. Put yourself in the presence of it so you can take that feeling and bring it out. And eventually everything that you want, you crave, you have, you know, see, monkey do. It just happens. All right. Yeah. Use the secret intelligent tactics. Do not imagine your superior dependent on you. It will make them love you. I don't know where that's going exactly. Better to place yourself in a position of multiple dependence. Lots of different traits. Have lots of different traits and let them depend on you on many things. Be the photographer. Be the artist. Be the graphic designer. Be the blogger. Be all that thing so that when somebody wants you, you got a whole hand. You could lay this whole hand on the table and say, look, this is how I know. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean, you definitely said a mouthful with that, but unfortunately, we don't deal with people that will respond in kind. You know what I mean? Now, what you said about the meeting, you got people that's not really ready for that meeting. They're not ready for they can talk all they want to. But the problem is everybody wants to be the boss, but nobody wants to do the work. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to do what it takes to be a boss. Me, myself, I'm a leader. I've done it. I've been in the mud. I've got my hands dirty. I've got my belly dirty. I've been in there. You know what I'm talking about? So I can sit back and say, hey, man, look, this is what we're going to do. And if you're not going to do it, I can go do it. I'm not going to tell you to do something that I wouldn't do. You know what I'm talking about? Or that I can't do. So my thing is, that's what growth is. You get to a point where you can say, okay, well, I know what I'm doing now. So I'm going to teach these people how to do this so I can sit back and enjoy the fruits. You know what I'm talking about? And then what you're doing is you teaching them in the same light where they can pretty much branch off on their own and do their own thing. You know what I'm talking about? But you got some people who are just programmed to work. That's it. So if you got those type of people under you, they're not going to really understand your language when you try to bring them out of the mud. They would rather just be, okay, you know what? Just let me punch the clock. If I can punch the clock, I'll be fine. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to run this. But you got people who know that I can go. I'm ready. I know I'm ready for a meeting. I know I'm ready for that meeting. I know I can sit down in front of some people and I know that I can answer those questions. And that's what they're looking for. You best believe every question that's asked you is deliberate. They're looking for a specific answer. And the killer part about this is you got people that'll sit down in front of a person that can get them out of the mud, that can help them tremendously. And they will sit there and act like they know it all. Wouldn't even let the person talk. Like I told you, the first things first, man, if you're trying to get help, shut up. Be quiet. You cannot sit there running your mouth trying to learn something. And then what's going to happen is this person withdraws his help. He's going to withdraw. He's going to take everything off the table. You know it all. Get out of my office. I'm okay. If I ask you a question, if I say, hey, man, so where you from? Oh, I'm from Chicago, Illinois. That's it. He don't want to hear, look, if you say I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I shot peoples, and I was in the messed up neighborhood, and I was this, and my mama this, and my daddy was a dope fiend, and he left, and man, come on, man. See, save that for your rhymes, or save that for your story. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to hear that. I just asked you where you from. Or don't be the know-it-all. Don't be the, oh, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I've been through that. Oh, yeah, I've been through that. Oh, yeah. Well, this is what we need to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to develop you. Oh, yeah, I've been developing for a long time. Oh, yeah, I've been doing that. If you that type of person, don't walk into that meeting because you're going to look stupid. And then the thing is, they're going to let the whole meeting go by. They're going to let the whole hour pass. They're going to let you run your mouth. They're going to let you bury yourself. And once you're done, they're gonna tell you to have a nice day. We'll get in touch with you. Period. Goodbye. And that's what I've been going through. Trying to help people. Don't know how to shut up. I can call them. Hey man, check this out. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, check this out. Dude, I done forgot what I called this person about now. Like I said, first things first is discipline, man. And the majority of these people just don't have it. And then they'll get mad at a friend because they haven't heard the song. Oh, so you ain't even going on my YouTube page listening to my music. I know you do. I mean, I sit down with you all the time. Every time I play my favorite song, you rapping your stuff over it. That's irritating. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be somebody, man, go somewhere where somebody can make you into that human being. You can't be somebody, man, sitting in a group of people who really don't care nothing about what you're doing. Seriously. If I'm sitting around, man, and I'm chilling, like we was just talking about earlier, if I'm sitting around and I'm chilling, man, I'm really not interested in a lot of things that's not pertaining to what we're talking about at that moment. You know what I mean? I don't care about the car your cousin got. I don't care about the CD that your cousin just made or your girl just look. Come on, man. You know, let's speak on something. Let's talk about something that's relevant. You know what I'm talking about? And I hate even speaking on like success stories because now you're around people that want to compare stories. So if you say, yeah, man, I got my CD coming out. Oh man, yeah, my cousin just brought one out, man, and it's slapping, and it's doing this, and it's doing that. Come on, man, for real, that's what you own. You know, I just said something to you, man, because I thought that you was a good friend of mine, and you would congratulate me, not try to bring something that would down me. But those are once again clout chasers. You bragging about somebody else. You don't even have accomplishments. So once again, if you sit around and you just say, okay, like, I already know what would happen if somebody sat down in front of somebody that can help them and say, hey, man, we got $250,000 for you to put in your pocket. But we just want to know where you see yourself in 5 years. Oh, well, first thing I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying? Mom's wanted that house. Okay, you just lost $150,000. You can deduct $150,000 at least, okay? So now you got $100,000 left already. Yeah, man, and then I wanted the car. Blah, blah, blah. So, you know, he's going to go spend an insane amount of money on a trap. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to go do that. Then he's going to go get all type of jewelry. Once again, this is where their money go. And what they need to understand is when he said, where you see yourself in 5 years, he asked you that because that's how long your contract lasts. So now when
you hit him in the gut.
Like I told you, every question that's asked is deliberate. They want to know what they getting themselves into. So they don't want to be on no, okay, they give you this money and now you fall all the way off and now you messed up and now they can't find you. You can't even do shows. You can't even, you know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing anymore because you done spent all this money and now people looking for you because you in debt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, first things first, to everybody that's listening. Me, myself, if they told me that, the first thing I'm going to do is clear my name. My name is going to be at zeros on everything. I'm gonna get me a great credit card. So now, look, now I got $220,000 in my pocket now.
Which again, I think you should like save that for another segment, man. You're really getting into learning how to. I think he's on a roll, ladies and gents. I had to whoa. Like,
yeah, man. But see, once again, this is what clout chasers don't understand. Right. Clout is clout. You can't have clout without business. You can't have clout without some type of back. You know what I mean? If you don't have some type of back, the clout is just not going to be there. Like I said, in my home, I got clout in my home, and even some places on the streets, I got clout. You know what I mean? But I would never self-proclaim to be the king of Milwaukee. Who says that? You know what I mean? Who says that I'm the king of Milwaukee? Name one person that said Ron Ski is the king of Milwaukee. And you'll find absolutely nobody. Unless it's somebody that's really, really cool with me or somebody that really kind of idolized me from, you know, a little kid and seeing the way I came up. Yep, that man is a king. Yep, I love the way he get down. I love what he do. I feel he's the king of Milwaukee. You know what I mean? But that's one person who really don't nobody care nothing about his opinion. But, you know, it matters, honestly.
Right, it really right. But it's not It's not no.
Look, it ain't like they on the news saying it. You know what I mean? It ain't like
Right.
saying it. You know what I mean? It ain't like Snoop Dogg saying it.
Right.
You know. So this is what people need to understand. Quit trying to ride other people. Don't look. If like I said, if I'm in the same room with Snoop and 50, the last thing I'm gonna do is act like a fan. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to leave a lasting impression. And the only way you're gonna leave a lasting impression is have them wondering, why in the hell, who is dude again? Who is that? Because this guy ain't saying nothing to nobody. He just over there kicking it and, you know, probably conversating with females and stuff like that, and acting like we not even sitting here. But now, because of this, they wondering. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to do. Like you just said on one of the 10 I guess characteristics of what you was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make people dependent on you, you know, and that's mystery. You know, if you're a mysterious person, especially if you, like I said, y'all bump into each other. Oh, my bad. Hey man, yeah, 50. Hey man, great job, man. Appreciate that, man. Dude, that one song was deep. I appreciate that, man. Okay, man, nice to meet you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shake his hand and keep it moving. You know what I mean? But all that, oh man, let me take a picture with you, man. Oh man, dude, who let this dude in here, man? You know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, and I see it all the time, like people making these posts about how they see these are doing so well, or I ain't got time to sign. I'm gonna remain independent. You ain't even doing nothing. You ain't even selling no records. You ain't selling no records. You ain't getting no shows. You ain't getting booked for nothing. You self-proclaimed because of, you know what I'm saying, what Facebook is making people into. You can be anybody on Facebook. All you got to do is turn your phone on. And once you turn your phone on and just, yep, this is me, and all these old fake ass women with the long ass wigs and eyelashes. So now they're trying to be Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and all this other type of stuff. And they look like clowns. They really do. They starting to really look like clowns. I'm sick of going, look, I'm sitting up there, man. Me and my grandboys, man. I'm finna show them something on my phone. I go to Instagram. The first thing that pop up, man, is an ass shaking. I'm getting sick of that. Is that all it's about, really? Once again, clout chasers. They need to understand that right there is an illusion. It's an illusion. You will slip and fall away from destruction. Period. I would rather secure success. I could care less about fame. You know what I mean? I could care less about clout. Clout comes with success. Clout comes with time. Clout comes with work. And people not putting in no work. They don't care about success. Somebody sit down and say, hey man, I want to sign you, but I need to know, man, what's your strategy? You know, what's your plan of attack? We're going to get you to where you need to be, but we just want to know, man, once we give you this signing bonus, what are you going to do? What's the answer?
Don't you dare say buy a car. Don't you dare say buy a car.
Man. Man.
You know what? I'm gonna come off that desk and smack the tar out of you.
Man, I don't even ask people, you know what I mean, personally. Like, hey man, you know what? If somebody gave you this X amount of money, what would you do with it? Man, dog, you know what, man? It is a lot of stuff going on in the stock market. What does that mean? What are you gonna do? What is the exact answer? You know what I mean? So you said you're gonna just take the money and go to the stock market and just throw it in there? Do you even know what a portfolio is? Let me ask you that. No, they don't. They don't even know what a portfolio is. They don't even know how to take it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I think it is maybe the Similac and the breastfed babies. You know, it's how the breastfed babies seem to have more sense there. I don't know, like I'm not sure what the thought process in most of these people when they go for. Well, you know what? Honestly, if you think about it, like a lot of people, things are given. Yeah, a lot of stuff is given to you, and the work thing, like nobody wants it tomorrow or next. Like if would you rather have $1,000 a day, or would you rather have $1,000 like in a year? I'd rather have it today. But you know, I bet you could sit there and plan something of what you could be doing if you had it. You know what I mean? Like everybody wants it right now. Nobody could wait for the day, and they forget that later on, life's gonna keep going on. You're gonna come up with new ideas. You're gonna come up with new things that your car tire might blow out if you got a car. You might have an electric bill come in funny. You know, you don't know. And so like all this stuff is like planning, and that's why they got that plan. Get yourself a deal. Get yourself a lining out 4 years. What do you plan on having? Besides, a lot of times they tell you, write your goals down. Right. Why do you think people be telling you that? Like, why just to hear them speak? I don't know. And that's the thing is, a lot of people don't apply it. You'll hear it, and it's like, I don't know. I guess the doing part. There's something wrong with the doing. They just won't apply. Won't apply.
Well, that's a big deal, though. You got a lot of people that just don't know how to prioritize either way it goes. Once again, man, I just feel that, if more people focused on success and more on success and less on fame, then we'll have a lot more unity out here. Because you got people bumping heads because, like I said, I come to somebody as me. You know what I mean? Hey, man, look, I can do a dope video for you, man. I like that song. I would like to do a video for that song. And, they'll look at me like, who you think you is? Oh, no, you just trying to ride my coattails. Okay, go ahead and pay the little $500 and go and get this video did and get it made, if you even do that. Some people just go and just get a video made on their cell phone.
All right, so check this out. I just now posted a link onto share your rap music, and it was basically just kind of like putting it out there. Wiz August comes onto the post, and he's posted his banger, Wiz Killer. Banger produced by BOBYCPST. Not sure who it is, but it's another link to his page. It has 34. His name is Wiz Augusta. Wiz August. And he has 34 friend followers. But this is how this happens, okay? So I post on New Rap and Hip Hop Music. Post the link. It says new artist. Please hear this. This is love. Ask any questions. We will do our best to answer, kind of like what we're getting. And so he comes here and he posts a minute ago. He posts it on there, his link to his profile page. Now, listen, I think that's a good start. I don't necessarily think that that's the way that you're going to get growth out of anyone. That's not how you're going to, we're humans. If it says click and watch, why don't you try that? It's almost like if someone says, I need all your contact information and I want it in profitable form to where it's organized, it doesn't look sloppy. Why would you like do anything else other than that? Like, it's almost like I don't the instructions too. I just don't get the instructions.
A lot of people are bad at taking orders. Really, they're really bad at taking orders. And see, and that's the funny thing. Once again, when we talk about business, it's people that just done run up on me, man. While I'm at a club or something, and now all of a sudden, hey, man, I would like for you to do this for me. Okay, cool. Just holler at me. This is not a business meeting. Okay, get with me, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. But now people come, oh man, I heard you doing video. Who told you that? Who told you? We ain't discussed no price. We ain't discussed nothing. The only thing that's really kind of like pissing me off is, once again, we talking about clout chasers. We're talking about business. You got people trying to break into $1 billion business, man, with a B, and can't take a $300 hit. You think that when you spend $100 on this little show, on this little venue, that's going to probably get maybe all of 10 people in there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. And them people that you can't even take that type of hit. Oh man.
Hey, you know what? I really want to talk on that, please, because like all these artists don't think that they don't. I don't like talk because you deal with a whole lot of more music on a hand over fist situation. I do, but not like you do. You doing the whole rap battling thing and all this shit. People don't think they could. You go through a lot more than what I have, and I would like you to speak on that. Why people don't like the pay to play thing? Like everyone's subject to pay to play.
Right.
Speak on that. Speak on that, please.
What's that again?
Speak on like how everybody's like going with this, like how they don't think they should have to invest in themselves. They don't think they should have to pay.
Oh yeah, man. Once again, like I just said, everybody got that. Well, that's that sense of entitlement. That's what they feel that you owe them. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I started doing what I was doing, of course, to build my brand, I'm going to do a lot of stuff for cheap, if not free. But don't think that that's how it's going to be for good. You know what I mean? You can't just keep, you're not going to just start playing me out of my services. And that's what they start doing. They start playing you out your services. And then they start dropping off. Then people start falling off. Now don't nobody really want to kick it with you no more because they thought you was cool. Now it's no longer business. You know what I'm saying? So now everything's supposed to be free. There's nothing free for me. These cameras they didn't just send me these cameras. I had to buy these cameras. You know what I'm saying? My lights and gas ain't free. My rent is not free. Ain't nothing free in my life, man. And it's definitely not cheap. So you got people, like I said, with this false sense of entitlement that think that you're supposed to give them something because I ain't gonna even say they are in a position. You got some people that's not even in a position to make demands. You know what I'm talking about? But they feel that, okay, you know what? I just did this show, man, and I had it rocking. Dude, you had 13 people bobbing their head. That's it. It was not, you know what I'm saying? Don't think that just because you go on somebody else's big stage and you get up there and you do your thing. Look, these are a bunch of drunks. So anything sounds good to me. You know what I'm talking about?
You're brutal, man. You're brutal. You're like gonna hurt their feelings, man. I
could care less though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people really need to hear what I'm talking about, though. For real. It don't make no sense, man, to chase clout in that manner. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Just like don't nobody owe me nothing. If I don't get out there and get it, man, ain't nobody gonna give me nothing. Period.
He said all these people out here, these are all drunks.
Yeah, they drunk as hell, man. And yeah, they loving everything that get played. Until they artists come out, the artists that they originally came to see. They didn't come to see you, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody come see you, Otis. They came to see me. but once again, you got people, man, like I said, you know, they post these little videos, they buy these little views, you know what I'm saying? And you can tell the ones that's buying views and, you know, the ones that's finagling. You know what I'm talking about? Which is, hey, if that's what works for you, then do it. Right. But me, myself, man, I'm a humble man. I like humble beginnings, and I like things to stay that way. I don't need things picking up to a point where I can't keep up with it.
Yeah. That's a good thing to speak on. Everything that usually, again, that's the thing. It's the growth, going through the growth and the growth spurts. Like, just imagine when you was little and you just would have just gone boom, just tall all of a sudden. You would be hurt. You probably wouldn't even be able to walk. Like you would have jello legs or something. Right. Like it'd be some malformity, you know, like, so like it's the same thing as you're going through your business, you're going through your rap career or your even your job, you know, whatever you're doing, it's better to take a little bite and chew it and swallow it instead of trying to scarf the whole hamburger or whatever it is down your throat and choking yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got piece by piece it, and then as you go, you adjust to what's all right. I gotta go to bed at 11 o'clock, so why don't I do this before I hit that time? You know, right. You'll adjust to those things. You know, and if you get something like this, there ain't no way to adjust. You better just either you sink or you float, and chances are you sink. You know.
Well, you know what? I was blessed. I was blessed with the ability, man, to stand my ground. You know what I mean? So that means that what I say goes. And I'm not telling you, I'm not going to pull you into this and make you do anything. But it also goes the other way also. You're not going to come in this and try to run nothing, period. And that's what people did. That's the reason why I'm into it, why I ain't into it with people. You know what I mean? They upset with me because I wouldn't conform to what they wanted me to conform to. You know what I'm saying? Look, if I say that I want to punch my own clock, that's what I'm doing. I'm punching my own clock. So that means that if I'm laying down at 3 a.m. and you call me, first off, I may just answer the phone because I wonder what the hell going on. Is somebody dead, or hey man, I just had this crazy idea, man. I'm gonna need you at 5 o'clock. Dude, if you ever in your life call me again, you know what I'm saying? Who you think you is though? You know what I'm talking about? Who told you that you had it like that to do that? Yeah, if you want to do anything, you talk to me between business hours. And people think, you know, like I said, they get the false sense of entitlement They feel that they can do this. They feel that, okay, you know what? since dude is kind of cool, you know, and we sat down and we had this conversation, let me call him right fast. Then they call you at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey man, I just had an idea, man. You know what I'm saying? I need you, man. Yeah, dog. I'm gonna need you to be over here and da-da-da-da and blah blah. Hold up, man. Who is you? Nah, I'm not doing all that, man. Look, you can calm yourself down, dog. Wait, hey, I'm gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me coming to you and just all of a sudden, just like, okay, look, man, nah, it's noChill, noFiltertv /Montez, itsmontez.com. I'm gonna do this. Hold on, when did we discuss that?
Right.
You know when did we talk about yoking like that?
Yeah. Still sense of entitlement. That's it. And everybody has a sense of that you kind of humble beginnings. You know, I don't know if like I guess I've always been like more of a I don't know where I just maybe like I said, I don't know where that comes from. I don't know why anyone thinks that. When I was young, you know, I felt entitled to like the TV remote or to like the purple bowl with the orange spoon because those were mine, or like I could use them all. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt, but when you get older, man, it's like if you go to work and you work construction and there's a whole bunch of shovels, you're gonna holler, "This is your shovel," like you know what I mean? Like I don't get that. Like pick up the shovel and use it. It's you know I don't know. I mean,
but you know what? Here's the thing. You can say what you want to say. You can try to do whatever it is that you want to do. The rules will never change. They're never going to change. You know what I'm talking about? You can deny your mama, you can deny your daddy, you can deny the police, you can deny the teachers, the judges, you can deny all these people. One thing that will not be denied is life. If you disrespect life, you're gonna hate the disrespect that's gonna come back. You know what I mean? So if I'm playing the game and I'm playing by the rules, and you try to go against the rules on me, then you need to understand something. There's consequences to that. Same thing with just like when people, you know, like in the home, okay? If your child come in here, man, and go to acting the fool, first off, I'm gonna come to you like, hey man, get your baby, because you know, and I'm not, you know, I'm warning you, get your child, because I don't want to be the one to, you know what I'm saying, grab him by his little ankles. You know what I mean? So get your child before I get your child. Just like when I was young. When I was a little kid, I had little friends, man, and you know, I go over their house and you know, they cuss at their mama or cuss in front of their mama, and then you know what, you can get out of my house. Oh, you know what, man, come on, let's go over your house. No, we can't go over my house. You got to be crazy. If you thought I was going to take you to my house, because my mama kill you. God rest her soul, man. My mama, and when she done with you, I'm gonna drag you out. I'm not going to disrespect my mama for you, man. Is you out your mind? So I'm saving you. A lot of these folks out here getting murdered, man, because they had absolutely no real life upbringing in the home, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no discipline. You know what I mean? They didn't have nobody to say, hey, look, that's wrong. They letting them do anything. So now, honestly, like the Bible says, man, discipline your child or become a willing participant in their death. And that's what
you know what? I think since we're kind of like going on like an hour here, something like that, we should probably find an endpoint. Let this be our ending right here. Speak on. Like,
yeah, most definitely. So yeah, man, you know, it's always a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, for us to sit down and chop it up. And I feel that, you know what I'm saying, we definitely added some sustenance to this vlog, you know what I'm saying, to this live meeting that we just had, you know what I'm saying. And I'm hoping that, you know, whoever came in and checked it out and whoever actually goes over and looks at it, that they get something out of it, man, because I'm talking straight up. You know what I mean? This is not an illusion that I'm talking about. I'm not just running my mouth, man, to have people to just up and get subscribers. Speaking of which, if you haven't already, go to noChill, noFiltertv, subscribe to the channel, and be entertained. And I have a variety channel. I have a whole lot of stuff going on. Battle rap, skits, music videos. I have everything on that one channel. So whatever you need, it's there. But yeah, like you said, man, yeah, we can end it on this note, man. And once again, Clout is fictitious. That bag is fictitious. If you do not have nothing to bridge that gap between you and that bag, stop saying you chasing it. because those waters are choppy. And if you don't have the vessel to get to that next level, to get to that island where success kind of dwells, where you can kind of get past, maybe you can get over a little bit. If you can't build that vessel, man, to get through those choppy waters to hit that island, then you stop talking. Just quit. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, man. I never sit up there, man, trying to, oh yeah, man, I'm finna, this single that I'm finna make, man, it's finna just blow up and it's finna do everything. No, it's not. I don't have any money. I have absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got a plug. I got somebody I can sit down and talk to, and maybe they can help me out. You know what I'm saying? But even then, it's got to be something phenomenal. So,
yeah.
You know,
man, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you all have enjoyed this rendition of Straight Talk. noFiltertv. It's been awesome, man. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I've known this gentleman here for a while. I've got to watch him grow. He's watched me grow, and it's been amazing to be able to find people that we have common interests, common goals, and you all can find people just the same. Like he said, if you want to go follow his channel, he has all the stuff on there. I enjoy watching his channel. I enjoy watching the rap battles. I enjoy seeing the content that he's uploading, the local daily news, the news. Slim Michelle. Hey, thanks. Slim Michelle just come in at the end of this. We're getting ready to end, Slim Michelle. Sorry. But I love he's coming up with new news videos, like the latest topics and stuff like that. I've been loving, like, it keeps me up to date. So his link is inside of the subscription box. You go there, click it, go follow him, and see some of the stuff he's pressing up. I think you all would enjoy it. Hey, Slim Michelle said she's going to catch the replay. Oh, Ronsky, you got anything you want to tell her real quick? Slim Michelle?
Oh, I mean, I hate that you missed it, but I hope that you can definitely get something out of it, you know, because we definitely talked about it. This was definitely straight talk, and we're going to be talking about it a little bit more. What is today? Today
is Wednesday. When's our next show? When are we going to be on next?
Huh?
When do you want to do next? When do you want to be on again?
You know what? Let's do today is Wednesday. Hey man, we can probably do like maybe a Sunday or a Monday.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the video posted up Sunday, Monday. Of course, you have the time where it's going to pop up there, and you can click in there and see it. You know, she said, okay, cool. She'll stop it and show your page some love too. She's gonna go by your page too.
Okay, cool. I definitely appreciate you, Slim. Is that Slim Shell?
Slim Shell, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Slim Shell, yeah. She's got a great channel too, man. People send her mail and stuff. She's widely loved on this platform, and she's been here on my journeys too. So it's just amazing. But hey, before we get off, you got anything else you want to say? We jump off here.
Whoa, Slim Shell is cracking. Let me we might can learn some things from her.
Yeah. One day maybe we can get her on live. I know she's pretty active herself. I don't know. Maybe Slim Shell, you think one day you can come on or what? Let's see if she answers in here.
She probably done left already.
And then you can get on the Straight Talk. You can join us on the Straight Talk one day. You think you want to do that, Slim Shell?
I see. She's saying yes. That's cool. Maybe she can tell us how to grow the channel, man, because she's definitely doing a tremendous job, I see. And I'm gonna go and definitely check out some of her videos. Let's see here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man. Everybody sends her mail, man. She be getting mail from I think she may have got one from Egypt one time. Like I'm telling you, man. they know this woman, man. She's active, and she shows a lot of love to everybody, which is really cool, you know. Definitely.
And you know what? That's what we was talking about, man. You know, you gotta give it to get it. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, you gotta don't just be one of those, man, people who think that they just way up here and, you know, they don't owe you nothing and you ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do nothing for nobody and all that other type of stuff, man. You can't get nowhere like that, period.
You got that person, yeah.
Once again, clout chasers, you know, you gotta duck them. You gotta dodge them. So
dodge and move. Woo. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, it's Montez McCamish from itsmontez.com. Hey, this is noChill, noFilter TV. Straight talk. Yes, this is straight talk. I hope you all have enjoyed this. We'll be back on a Sunday or a Monday. We'll put out a flyer or something and put it on the Facebook and put it in the group. You'll be able to see that. Thanks for everyone who's watched and for everyone who's replayed this video.
Appreciate it.
Much light and love. Peace.
Most definitely.